Hey everyone,
Hello, Alex.
how's it going, Dim?
Everything okay?
Oh, cool. And your Sunday is finished, right?
Yeah.
Okay. As for me, we have unusual weather. It's autumn in California, and right now it's raining. Usually this is sun, but today is unusual weather, and this is a very good, something unusual in weather. And I see that Abhishek and Murat join us. Hey Abhishek, hey Murat, how's it going?
Hey Alex,
Hi.
how are you?
Hi, sir.
I'm doing well. How are you guys? And
Yeah, fine.
cool. Okay, and as usual, we start our Sunday meeting. This is a meeting for sharing context around our organization, because we are a global team and we are in different places of the planet. And to be more efficient, we share some news updates and a little conversation during every Sunday. And let's get started. As usual, we have our agenda. We talk about why we set up this meeting. Talk about weekly result, and after that, we talk about future plans. As for why, as I mentioned before, we are gathering all together here to share in context, and it's the main goal of this meeting. And I tried to make this meeting in some way and to have a agenda and formal, but actually it could be absolutely informal. And if any way will help us to understand more what's going on in organization, this will be very nice. And one more thing, during this week, from organization point of view, which happened, I created small survey for the people who join us, and I asked simple question: what the channel will be better for them to communicate with everyone. And as I realized, WhatsApp is number one. WhatsApp is most popular channel for communication, and because it's easy, it's on the phone, it's every time with us. And we'll see how this will be in the future. We still using Slack as a knowledge base, because there are a lot of useful links and documents and process and another stuff. We have a dev team chat, and we have a designers team chat and others. We'll see how this will work in the future, but right now we created in WhatsApp small channel. This is an internal channel, and in this channel we will share our context, and this will be helpful for our Sunday weekend meetings to have this direct channel of communication. Feel free to post your updates, and I will try do not spam in this channel that to bring more value to this WhatsApp and give everyone which you need. And let's move on. And actually, as for our results, let's start it from our marketing. Let's back to our goal. If you remember, right now, it's coming our second iteration, and our first iteration was in September, and it was about our minimum valuable product, and we created IVR. And right now we are focusing on the second goal during these next 3 months before September 6th, and we're gonna reach out and spread words about our product for as much as possible people to get their feedback and to get traction, to get attention from the people. And accordingly this, we working on marketing, and what we achieved during this week from marketing point of view. I would say that first of all, we started more deep dive to the team building. What we did, we spread our message through the LinkedIn for the marketing managers of different level, for senior marketing managers, for junior marketing managers. And what we expect some amount of time from their side, or probably their experience. They will help us with marketing plan, and they will help us to reach out seniors in different places of the planet. First of all, we are focusing on the United States, and probably we are assuming that this will be offline marketing. As you remember, for previous session, we trying to reach out offline agency in Alabama, in 3 most popular state by heart disease: Alabama, Louisiana, and Oklahoma. Actually, probably our team of marketing managers, they will help us to spread our voice more. During this week, we found 5 new team members, and 2 of them have a senior level, and they will help us with strategy. Another guys will help us with execution, this strategy, and making some marketing stuff. One of the idea which becoming more strong right now during all this conversation with different guys, that probably for the next 3 months after the December, or probably a little bit earlier, we starting more involved in mobile application development and web application development. The idea is to start spread our product for the audience 25 plus and between 55 plus. And if we will succeed with this, probably through the kids, through the adult, we will reach out through this middle channel, we will reach out to the seniors. The idea is that, for example, adult 30 years old install application, use it for the changing his habits, and after that, if everything is good, he or she recommended this application or our service for parents, or maybe for the seniors who this adult know. This is idea. For implementation this idea, we need to deep dive to the mobile application and web application. We'll see, probably we will have another creative idea in marketing, how to reach out seniors. But right now, this approach is, it seems more strong and stronger and more relevant, most promising. I will update next week how it's going on with our team building, and finger crossed that our team will increase and marketing managers will help us to do this stuff better. What else? During this week, we talked with two guys, one from the Netherlands, and he's a very mature guy in terms of medical area. Right now, he's a little bit busy with finish his book. Ping me if somebody wanna help with this stuff. I mean, maybe some typing words or whatever. And this guy will help probably in 3 months or maybe in 4 months when he will finish his book. We will make interview and we have a conversation. One more interview, which will be, I believe, in next 2 weeks. This will be an interview with health coach Shannon, and hopefully I will share with you this incredible interview. Shannon, very mature in cardiology world. She has her own company around the health approach, and we will be happy to hear what she's thinking about, ideas how to fix issues with heart attack and heart disease and other things. And what else? Today, after the meeting, I'm going to record one more interview, and this will be interview with guys from Dania. I believe that I spelled very. This is a doctor and professional cardiologist with his own practice, and he has a. I believe that I don't mistaken. He has a MBA, and he's very good in medical area. And I will share this interview probably tomorrow morning, and all of these things related to our marketing tools and how to reach out people. What else? We changed a little bit our YouTube channel, and actually what we need in our YouTube channel, we need, I believe that designers will help us with this in sometime soon, but we change in our channel section about, and right now you can everyone who see our YouTube channel, you're able to see our website. You can set up a meeting with the founder of our organization, and you can start volunteering, start your implementation of your first task. For sure, for Abhishek, Murat, and for Dima, it's not relevant information, but it's more relevant for whom will see us first time. One more things, we change a little bit our website, and you see right now some little changes, and these changes came from the marketing, and you see there is buttons call now, click here to start contribution. This is a link to our document with first entry task. Here you see this same buttons. You can join to our Slack, you can start our contribution. And actually this is button which help us for whom will see our website, start contribution, start join our team. And it's how psychology of the people works. One of the marketing manager help us with adding this button, and he said this is very important. And we changed text about donation, and you see here the words. Before it was like a usual button, regular button. Right now we change this word. We'll see how this will work and how this will change our statistics of visiting our website. And I believe that in terms of marketing, that's it for this week. And as for our development work, during this week, we made two things. First, we put pull request which Abhishek prepared around unsubscribe feature. We put it as it is, but I remember that Dima prepared logical deletion in his dev branch. Dima, if I'm wrong, please correct me. What else? Yeah.
I prepared separation between mobile API and UR.
Good.
And some other changes, but I have not enough courage and bravery to merge dev and master yet.
No worries. Let's do it, and let's handle all issues after that. Because you know, some issues we will able to understand only after we will deliver to the production. And some words about our dev branch. Dima prepared a lot of new things, and he shared his updates in our Slack channel. and here you see that he added all details accordingly his changes. And guys who forget about Slack channel or who are not sure what's going on in the page, please take a look in details. And Abhishek prepared some notes according to this, and Kevin prepared as well, right? And here, this is conversation. You can check all interesting things. One of the interesting things that Dima implemented, this is a factory framework. As Dima mentioned, this is a recommended approach from Flask application to use these factories. And I remember that Kevin tried to use his factories, and more than this, Kevin prepared his own version in Branch, and this is work on he implemented to the Heroku his own version. I believe that we agreed that it will be parallel version for the Kevin with his experiments and other things. And here you can see how this Kevin version work on production. Just for the context, sometimes delivering to production, it's not easy task. Maybe this. Yeah. Oh, it seems that Kevin changed something. Because here I saw a lot of users, and Kevin added them. Let's back to our dev branch, which Dima prepared. Dima, I would like to merge this branch as soon as possible. For sure, we will have a lot of issues, and we will close them and we will fix them. And Abhishek suggested some things which would be nice to implement. Main idea moving forward, don't stop and don't aggregate a big chunk of the changes that after that it will be more difficult merge them. I'm sure that this is one of the stopper or blocker will be in the future. Any thoughts on this, Dima? No?
I usually update my dev branch according to changes in master, so they almost does not differ a lot. So if somebody do changes in master, I already merge this master back. Update my dev branch according to changes in master.
On this way, probably you will prepare a pull request, which will include your new changes to the master. What do you think?
Yeah, I think we can prepare. I can prepare such pull requests. Just write text about let's consider and merge these two branches.
Yeah. Let's
because
do
changes concern almost everything, doc strings in every file about legal information and other stuff.
Actually, Alex, what I was thinking is like Dimitri have already done the changes, right? So if we can if you can accept any other pull request after the dev is merged to the master, then that would be a significant help, because like we'll be doing all the changes to the master, and then Dimitri will be pulling it into his code, and then that's so. Like I have gone through some of the codes of Dimitri, and it's a very nice way of doing things. Like I have put on my concerns, not exactly concerns, it's basically a preferable choice for me. So if that thing is resolved as soon as possible, then we can we are good to go with that dev and master merge. So that would be, I think that should be where we should think in future, and then we can extend on that.
Okay, Abhishek, thank you so much. And just for the context, Abhishek put his thoughts accordingly. dev branch here, right? Check. Yeah, here, guys. All thoughts from Abhishek sites, what will be better improve and how to use. Yeah,
I think the previous one maybe. Like I'm sure that Dimitri would have like understood my concerns. Maybe if Dimitri can tell me if he has any doubts, what exactly I wanted to tell.
I completely understand you. So you want to explicitly register each view function, as far as I see.
Yeah. So the main thing what I feel is like giving a lot of choices to the developer who is developing. That can lead to confusions and problem maybe in the future.
Probably we need add some comments here that default behavior is use the function name as endpoint name. Methods, everything in any case are the same. This is get and post allowed. So we don't need to write these methods each time. So this is just dry principle in programming.
Like absolutely, I understand that. The main concern is like defining a route. Like if I have an endpoint, normal way of doing it, endpoint. Anyways, if you see, if I want to add a delete function or let's say a patch function, sorry, patch method. So at that time, I have to explicitly give that method, right? So what I think, anyways, if most of my code relies on get, then anyways, Flash doesn't require it to be get, right? So only post, patch, delete, all those other functions apart from get should be mentioned in the methods. So explicitly defining it would like it would be a bit useful for the reader who is understanding, because sometimes what happens, sometimes like normally what we do is we give a slash and and index dot something, okay, index for the same function. We give two separate endpoints for the same functions. By your method, it would be a bit difficult to achieve that. These are a little concerns.
I'm
Like,
open actually some
about readability.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, about readability and understanding of like quick start, if you can say. So if somebody is developing some features and that guy has to write a method, sorry, that guy has to write an API. So that guy will come and he will just understand, okay, this is the blueprint and I'll register the blueprint in the route. So that's what he will think and he'll do it if we will just clearly mention it. If we have a bulk register function, he might get confused, or somebody is debugging the code, not you,
completely
not me.
Unusual approach, bulk register here, because
so
it
that
is
guy has to understand the
undocumented.
bulk register as well. See, bulk register is not a bad idea when it is well documented. You're getting my point, right?
We need additional documentation here. I completely agree with you, because it is not documented. No examples I provided in my code.
I remember, Abhishek, you added some example of documentation in our branch, and it looks like README, right? Like this. And what do you think if we will, in this branch, in Dima branch, we will add detailed explanation of our roads and this bulk register things? Is it helpful?
That can be done. Actually, we can have a document.md file and we can completely elaborate what exactly how the inner functioning of our application. I think Dimitri will also agree with this, right? Maybe that would be a bit more explicit.
I usually provide doc strings in each function, and further we can use things or something like this to generate entire documentation. Sphinx.
Sphinx? Oh, you mean this search engine, right?
Sphinx
So,
that prepare
see here-
documentation from docs.
Oh,
Popular library.
I got it. You have a strings in your source code, and after that, Sphinx created automatically this documentation.
HTML page.
Yeah.
Static website with
I got it.
high documentation.
Yeah, I try
This is
use
widely used.
for our API, and I put this automatic generated document. I'm not sure what library I use for this.
Actually, Alex, here, if like the problem would be if some new developer is coming, so that guy has to understand like obviously he will be understanding Flask, but he has to understand our way of writing, like our the way we have written it, the way we have
right
thought
steps.
the first. Right, in the right mind. So get start would be a bit difficult if we are making things more complicated. So that's the only thing. If we have some documentation, he would read it and he would understand, okay, I have to register something here, I have to register something there. And yeah, like it would be cool because the person will come and he has to just create 2-3 APIs. Let's say he has to create one API for something. So he doesn't have to understand the entire code, why and how it's working. He just creates his API and he just registers. That's it. His job would be simpler.
It's
So
great. And we have a deal. We can follow with Dima source code, and only tiny thing which we need to add, this is a documentation, and we can do it all together.
We definitely need to add documentation in bulk register function, and also when we use this bulk register function when application is created on the stage.
Yeah, that is a good approach actually.
In two places, bulk register should be well documented, and when the piece of code where we use this bulk register.
Awesome. Guys, thank you so much. You both did a great job, and I'm sure that in the close future we will have our all changes on the production. And one thing which I want to add to this production, Kenan Tatora, our volunteer, who successfully deployed a version for the web application, actually he agreed to deliver our IVR version to the production, and during next 1 or 2 weeks he will handle all these things, and I'm sure that we have time for preparing some documents. I mean, README doc, this is not a blocker in terms of source code, right? This is a good process for the newcomer, that they will start work fast and don't spend time on some minor things. Anyway, thank you so much, and I want to mention that thank you for Kenneth, who will give his answer yes for delivering our version to production. I mean, interactive voice recognition Python server to production. And I'm sure that in the future we will have very, very new, absolutely good version and refactored version of our IVR on production. What else? We on time, and some things which I want to mention before we finish. Probably we have 5 minutes before finish. First of all, we continue our conversation with agency for the marketing point of view. We continue find more volunteers in marketing world, because our organization very good right now in terms of engineering, but in terms of marketing we are a little bit weak, and we should to find guru of the marketing that they will help us to bring our incredible engineering solution to the people. And for sure, we will continue on our MVP scope. And during this week, one thing which happened in terms of our Python server, Sabhayan started work on the API call for providing data for the patient. Right now we have a data in the table in database, and he will use new updates from Dima and Abhishek to work with them. And I believe that in close future we finish these API calls and we start our backlog of the IVR. And during this week we will have probably more involvement from the mobile application team. I mean Android application and Flutter application. And one volunteer mentioned that she wanted started work on React mobile React Native application. And I'm sure that this separation, which Dima prepared and which Abhishek mentioned before, separation of mobile and Twilio things will be super helpful from this point of view. In other words, we moving forward, our speed of development very high. Thank you everyone who helped us and who will help us in the future. Here I put a very popular book of Richard Branson. He's an entrepreneur, and his book about Screw It, Let's Do It. And this is what we are actually all our community doing every day, every hour. Thank you so much, guys. And we have 3 minutes before finishing this Zoom meeting. And our principle, one of our principle is that we don't have managers and we don't have a person who control everyone. We don't have a, I don't know, hours. We don't have a direct things. We absolutely horizontal organization, and everyone put in his impact in the way which he's thinking this will be better. This is our startup culture. It's the principle help us to learn more, to learn fast. If we will be, I don't know, big corporation, probably we will need managers, but we are absolutely distributed team, and we don't need managers, and we can handle all issue through the conversation. And I believe that in the future we will not we don't need managers at all, because our managers inside us, our managers, this is a desire to help people to reduce their risk from heart attack. And guys, thank you so much for all your energy, spirit, and all things which you are doing for our community. Dima, Abhishek, Kenneth, thank you so much. Kenneth here, he will join us, Murat, and every other volunteers who will see our meeting offline. Guys, thank you so much. Thank you. I'm going to finish this meeting. Dima, Abhishek, if you want to discuss things, we can set up second part of this meeting and discuss without this time limitation. If not, you can chat with each other, or maybe other volunteers. If you want to talk, no problem. Use our WhatsApp, Slack, LinkedIn, mail, doesn't matter. Use something which will be easier for you, and use something which will be helpful for the community. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much.
Sure, Alex. Thank you so much. And Dimitri, I have just one simple question, but if you want, we can set up a different call for just 5 to 10 minutes. I'll just explain it, and I think we will be great if you have time.
Cool, great idea.
I have time, okay.
Cool. Thank you, guys. It's what we need: collaboration, and one more collaboration. Thank you, everyone, and see you guys next time.
Thank you, sir. Bye.
Thank you.